Hey there, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it is your first time here. My name is Erin and I make videos about what I get up to in my sewing room. The holidays are approaching. We are in November now, and your loved ones might be asking you for some gift ideas. Today, I am going to be talking about 3 items that I have added to my sewing room over the past year that I think could make a really great gift for you if some loved ones either want to purchase it for you or give you some money towards it. I'm putting this out now because we're probably going to have some Black Friday sales coming up, and Black Friday is not just Black Friday, as we know. We have weeks of sales ahead of us, so this is a good opportunity for you to maybe look out for a better deal. And then also they do require some research, since you need to be able to tell these people exactly what you want based on the space in your sewing room, your exact needs, what you're really looking for. So these are just 3 ideas that then you can kind of research more and find out what is the right fit for you if you're interested in any of them. First up, I have my cam table press. Ugh. This bad boy. It is used to install rivets, grommets, snaps, jeans buttons, things like that. It is heavy duty and it does a great job giving you a really professional finish on those bits of hardware that show up on quite a few of the garments that we make. It usually retails for $104.98 according to the website, but it is currently on sale for $63.99. I'm not sure how long that sale is going to go for. I'm actually filming this in mid-October, so I'm not sure if that sale is still going on, but they do run sales periodically. I think I got mine in a sale, and then there will also be sales on the dies and the hardware. The press itself is not super expensive, I wouldn't say, especially not if you can get it on sale for $64. But what adds up are all of the accessories and the hardware. So if you have the table press, you do have to have specific dies that go into it for each thing you are installing, each piece of hardware and that size of hardware. So it can add up. These are some fashion snaps in various colors. I got them during a sale. But that is kind of where the cost can add up. So initially, maybe what you could ask for is the press itself and then a couple of basic dies and snaps, or dies and hardware that you know you will use. For example, the first thing that I made sure to get was the die set and grommets, because I wanted to use the grommets on my husband's joggers, and I've also used them on things for myself since then. So you could start just with a specific project in mind and ask for the press as well as the dies and then the specific hardware for that project, just to kind of get a feel for it. Or you can go all in and ask for lots of stuff that you know you will be using. Depends on the budget available. Next is a cover stitch machine. This can be a pretty big ticket item, and it is totally unnecessary. You can get beautifully finished, nice looking garments without a cover stitch machine. It's totally an extra. But I would say if you already have a sewing machine and you already have a serger and you are interested in leveling up the finishing on your garments, specifically knit garments, get a cover stitch machine. It just really changes things. Prices range from mid-hundreds up. I got my Baby Lock Euphoria last year in the Baby Lock Black Friday sale for, I want to say like $1,500-ish, but do not quote me. So keep an eye out for sales coming up. I'm sure Baby Lock will have another Black Friday sale, as well as other companies will have those coming up. It is a bigger ticket item, so that might be something that you just kind of ask for money toward, once again, depending on your budget. My cover stitch has air threading, which I absolutely love having. It's so nice. It is very easy to change out how many needles I'm using and things like that. I mean, the needles aren't air threaded, but the whole threading system is very, very easy to use. And because it's so easy to use and so user-friendly, I don't mind switching out my threads. I'll get done serging something, switch threads over to cover stitch and go back if I need to. It's really not a big deal. There are combination machines that are sergers and cover stitches. They do tend to be a lot more expensive, right? Because it's 2 machines in one, and then at that point you're looking at saving space, but also replacing another machine. So there is a lot to consider when you're looking at the different types available. I wanted a separate cover stitch machine for my serger for price point, for affordability, and because I knew I wanted to use it sometimes as a like decorative top stitching element on activewear. So I know I would be serging a seam, cover stitching, serging, cover stitching, serging, cover stitching. And while it's not super annoying to switch threads back and forth if I'm using like a very specific color, it's not my favorite thing in the world. So I wanted the machines to be separate. I use it to hem all of my knitwear now. I use it to fix the cover stitching on ready-to-wear knitwear on a lot of my daughter's clothes because cover stitching is the first thing to come out, right? Like it just like 2 days after I bought it, I feel like the cover stitching on her ready-to-wear clothes is coming out. And I have used it to add a like faux flat lock type look to some of my activewear. The third kind of unnecessary bougier gift idea is a sewing projector. This is very new to me. I just got this about a week ago. I played around with a different projector system prior and that like convinced me that I wanted to get a full setup. And I bought the Mag Cubic HY310 portable projector, I believe. Yes, HY310X. And as I said, I'm very new to it, so I can't speak to it too much. But if you go to projectorsewing.com and the associated YouTube channel, there is so much information about the different types of projectors, the different ways to set them up in your sewing space, whether you need to be able to take them up and down regularly or if it can be more permanent, the distance you have to your cutting space, every possible thing that you could need to consider when purchasing a sewing projector is on that website. As I said, I'm very new to it, but having played around with the previous sewing projector and then also having used this one, I can say it is worth the money. Once again, prices really range. I got this one on sale for 60 or 70 bucks. And then, you know, there's associated cost with the setup, the clamp, the extension cord, things like that. So it can get to be, I don't know, on the less expensive end, probably $100, $120. And then obviously can get a lot more expensive depending on the type of projector you are using and your setup. I have not done anything where I had to make a pattern adjustment yet. I know that is a possibility and something that you can do. I also know there are ways to take your paper patterns and digitize them so that you can use them with a projector. So there's a lot more for me to learn, which is very exciting to me. I get to learn new skills. I can say already it has helped me cut out projects in a fraction of the time it would take. And it's very nice to be able to just focus on getting the fabric flat and on grain without also having to manipulate the paper pattern piece in that equation also. Things like t-shirts, shorts, smaller things I've been able to cut out super easily. I did cut out a pair of pants. I haven't sewn them up yet, so we'll see how I did with the like shifting of the fabric and the pattern itself. Like we'll see how that came out, but I'm sure it's fine. One thing that I already sewed up was this adorable Little Lizard King Dublin dress in this unicorn donut fabric for my daughter. So it is nice to be able to just kind of get to the sewing faster. I think a lot of us don't enjoy the cutting out process very much and having to prep the paper pattern and everything like that. So it is just going to be really nice when I want to do a simple project that I don't have to make adjustments to just turn the projector on and cut it out already. And then down the road, I will learn how to make the adjustments and stuff like that. That's the plan. For now, I still have my tape-free patterns, printed patterns. I will continue to get patterns printed from them, but this is a great addition and will make some things so much easier, especially for the wee one. That does it for my bougie gift ideas. Let me know if you have any of these items or if you're considering any of these items. And also let me know if you are asking for anything for Christmas this year. I actually don't think I have anything on my wish list. Probably I would have said the projector, but I went ahead and dove into that on my own. Actually, my husband was like, I was going to suggest we could get you a different projector than the one you were using, but I guess you already handled that. So I guess maybe we'll just be calling this my Christmas gift. Let me know what other gift ideas you have or what you're asking for, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.